All right, so this vegan grilled cheese sandwich not only has cheese on the inside, the crust is cheese too. And to make this, we're gonna learn a little vegan cheese trick that I've never seen done anywhere else before. But before we make this inside out vegan grilled cheese sandwich, I need to show you the test that I did to be able to make the sandwich. And you know, the results are pretty cool because I think there's gonna be other applications we can use for this vegan cheese trick. So my first test was to straight up put a slice of cheese on a pan and let it cook.
And cook. And cook. And I thought it would just burn, leaving a mess, but instead something magical kind of happened. The cheese at first stuck to the pan, but then it released. And then I ate it, and it was pretty good. For the second test, we're gonna try using shreds instead. So I ended up making this weird cheese pancake thing, which looked a lot better than the first test, and it was also pretty good. Now that we know how the cheese melts best, it's time to make our ultimate inside-out vegan grilled cheese sandwich. To make this, we're going to make a grilled cheese per usual, and then use this technique to sear the cheese directly to the bread. So let's start by making our perfect, easy grilled cheese sandwich. Preheat a pan to medium-low heat, then pop on your bread slice to the pan, a piece of cheese, and your top piece, and then cover that so the cheese melts while the bottom slice toasts. Now you can put more than one piece of cheese in the middle, but we're about to use a lot of cheese in this guy, so I'm just putting one in the center. You do you if you want more. After 3 minutes, check your bread to make sure it has that beautiful golden brown toast, and if it doesn't, just let it sit longer and cook some more if it isn't done. You gotta be patient here. Once golden brown, flip and do the same on the other side. Once both sides look gorgeous, remove them from the pan for a second. Now you could stop here. At the moment we have a perfectly cooked grilled cheese. Next we're gonna use that cheese technique we just learned to sear the cheese to the bread, making our inside out grilled cheese sandwich. Add a generous pinch of vegan cheese, which is about a loosely packed 1/4 cup. Use a spatula if needed to keep it all in the same place as it cooks. Now don't be afraid to add a bit more cheese like I did here if you need to get that full coverage. The cheese will stick to the pan as it liquefies, but eventually it will release. Once the top side of the shredded cheese starts to melt, pop on your grilled cheese sandwich. Give it a wiggle and a slight press to make sure the cheese is connected to the bread, and let that continue to cook on medium-low for about another 3 minutes. What's going on right now is the cheese is adhering to the bread, and it is getting a nice charred, crispy flavor on the exterior. While your cheese finishes grilling, move it aside and start your second cheese pile on the same pan. Listen, this is grilled cheese. The essence is convenience. We don't need to be dirtying a bunch of pans. And from here, it's pretty much the same thing. After 3 minutes is up, flip your cheese onto the molten cheese and cook for another 3. A little grilled cheese tip is to put it directly on a wire rack so both sides stay toasty. Listen to that fork test. Cut that sucker in half so you get corners for premium biteability, and enjoy. The cheese crust gives it a pretty amazing char flavor while still having a cheesy texture on the inside. If you like this video, it would mean a lot if you would like and subscribe, and until next time y'all, be nice to each other and keep cooking.